Okay, so I think for me the main thing is obviously identifying what you need to do to practice. It's not just hit ball after ball after ball.
And I'm not very good at taking practice shots. I normally just stand up and take.
But the thing is, you don't have to do a practice swing like as a foot. You could just stand there and do this move.
Yeah.
This is a practice move of what you're trying to achieve. So your initial thought, we said the club would get whipped in behind a bit too far. So that club now going behind creates like a chain reaction of events.
Yeah.
You then got to start lifting the club, tipping it over. All those things come into it. Little micro adjustments, and the ball then starts going this way. And then some of the moves you're actually telling me you're encouraging to do, actually encourages to go further left. Then you might add another thought added to that one anyway to try and send it there. Well, then good luck trying to get 3 or 4 things to click together. So you've got to think when you're making them. To be fair, you did these initially before I said jump off the mat. You're stood here now, up the top of the backswing, okay, and letting the club just drop down. So you can see the club now working through your right form a lot shallower, okay. That's where you want that club to be, okay. Now when you swing on this one, you'll see the club coming down on a very different angle to where that club's coming down here, okay. So this is a lot shallower angle into the golf ball, okay, because you're turning back better. You've opened the feet up a little bit and flared them.
This also doesn't look like I'm actually going to hit it.
And that's the thing, because you're rehearsing the move the other side of the spectrum. And you've gone from being too steep to too shallow. So the club then comes back down, and you just rehearse this movement now with the arms just falling down your chest. So the arms are going more this way as opposed to out to the golf ball, which is kind of where you were going previously, okay? So you do this over and over again and sort of practice. So that's the practice. And then when you step into the golf ball, I wouldn't recommend you doing it here, but in this case you did it. It wasn't too bad a movement, obviously, because we want to distinguish between where hitting the ball is done from and where thinking's done. If you're thinking while over the ball, then when you go and play a shot, you'll be thinking, what am I doing again? And then your brain, as you saw when you said, I'll just do this one like I do on the golf course, a little bit slower. Swing didn't change and the ball was a big snap hook anyway, so your thought process changed, but the swing doesn't make any difference, and the ball goes, because the ball can't see your thoughts, can it?
And I spend a lot of time standing over the ball, and that's why I'm doing all this switching and stuff, because I'm trying to think through the process. Whereas I should probably be doing that.
Step away from the ball completely.
And then just go up and hit the ball.
I mean, generally on the golf course,
is that what you say?
I'd have back here behind the ball is where you do all that thinking. And then you cross over into the hitting zone and you hit it. Now, I think when you're in the thinking area, create a feel, create some sort of feel pattern. Okay, the arms that are doing this and the body doing whatever. Because when you're not hitting a golf ball and you're doing things a lot slower, you can really think more than one. You could think, okay, arms falling down, and the body shifting. So you could just do this over and over again, like I say, behind the ball or away from the ball, but you could do that movement because there's no real focus on hitting the ball. And in this phase now, you're creating a feel. Now, it might be in your left hip, left knee, it doesn't matter where it is. Where do you feel that movement? And then when you step in the golf ball here now, you get yourself set the golf ball, feet a bit wide, into the takeaway now is a lot better. Okay, so there's the club head here now. Okay, as we then go back up the top, as we're starting to come back down, is it a little bit steep still? As expected, it will be slightly, but you've had a different feel. Club face now when it goes through. When you swing through the target now, you're a lot more balanced for starters. And the ball, as we saw, just going straight down the middle of the fairway. And the last one there was 225 with a slot 222 with a slight miss hit. So if we can get the body practicing the movements it wants to do, and just pump that, go back and forth, 3, 4, 5, 6 movements at a time, then step into the ball and we hit it. And when you're hitting the ball, that is effectively your test to see whether or not the practice that you've done has worked. If the first shot you hit then goes a massive snap hook, you go, all right, I'll do some more practice, go away from the ball, change it up again, then you come in. If the first one's really good, like the last 3 or 4 have been really good, in this case, if this was you practicing now, it's okay, hit one more. If it's the same as that last one there, then go to a wedge or a 9-iron and hit some shots 50, 60 yards, and then maybe do a couple of bits of putting and then come back and go, right, can I hit 5 drivers again as good as those last 5? Because if you just keep hitting ball after ball after ball after ball, eventually you're just going to find a straight shot and you're in a bit of a groove and you walk away and going, well, I did the ball good, but what have I done? I felt like I had all these different thoughts in my head and then nothing really materialises, and then you go to the golf course 3 days later and those thoughts are gone. The feels are gone, the thoughts are gone. You haven't really changed your swing. You just relied on 6 or 7 different like twitches and movements that have fit the shot straight. So practice, test.
But I should remember, it's now coming back to me. This sort of thing,
it's an old thing we've had before. Just handing something to someone to your right. I think the feet get a bit narrow, which is something you often do. Just get a bit tight, so slightly wider, slightly flared. Practice, hit, test, look at the results, practice. Just the arms are going to fall, The arms are going to fall as the body rotates. You don't need to be sort of trying to change your shoulder. Your shoulders are going to rotate no matter what. I mean, you try not to rotate your shoulders in a golf swing, you break your back. So this is going to come down. If we can just delay it a little bit, shallow things out, get that ball standing on target, good. The hook will go.
Yep.
Okay, mate? Good stuff. Cracking.